Hey, this is David Sanborn. I'm here to talk about the upcoming episode of Sanborn Sessions, featuring my good friend and the world's greatest electric bass player, Mr. Marcus Miller. Marcus, here we are. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to be off the hook, in the pocket, out of sight, all of that.
Oh man, make sure you don't miss this because we had a really good time. We had some cool conversations too, in addition to the music. So make sure you check it out.
Great music too. That's sanbornsessions.com. Check it out.
sanbornsessions.com.
Hi, this is Bob James here, along with David Sanborn and Marcus Miller, where we're performing music on the Double Vision Revisited Tour. And I don't think you want to miss this because we're going to be playing at one of my favorite spots, Humphreys by the Bay,
Ooh, I like
on September 28th. It's going to be a little bit of outdoor vibe, and we're going to be going down memory lane, but we got a few modern things, surprises to throw in there too.
That's right.
The passing of the great saxophonist David Sanborn on May 12, 2024, has deeply affected the music industry, leaving fans, family, friends, and fellow musicians in mourning. On Tuesday, May 21, 2024, Marcus Miller finally broke his silence, sharing an emotional tribute to his longtime friend and collaborator, David Sanborn, on Facebook. Miller's heartfelt words capture the essence of their enduring partnership and friendship. I've been struggling to put into words how deeply David Sanborn's passing is affecting me. Dave was 14 years older than me, which seemed like a huge difference when I met him. I was 19, and he was 33. I considered him much older than me. But as the years went by, we became closer in age. You all know how that works. So we did a lot of growing together later in life as equals, making music, navigating the art of making music, navigating the art of life. I carry the sound of Dave's horn in my ear, which is what allowed me to write music that worked for him. So many songs. Dave used to say that playing them was like putting on a tailor-made suit. I think that's because I paid attention. I listened to his stories. Stories about his early years growing up playing in blues bars at the age of 14. I noticed when a tune came on the tour bus radio that made him smile. I studied the sax players he revered, like Ray Charles's sax player Hank Crawford. So I had what I needed to make musical suits that fit Dave well. I knew what he needed in a song. I totally remember the feeling I got when Dave first played All I Need Is You to Love, one of the first songs I wrote for Dave. It was such a comfortable feeling. I remember saying to myself, yup, that's what I hoped it would sound like. I'd already heard it in my head because I already knew his sound. Dave knew me too. He actually pointed out my future wife to me on a flight back in the early 80s. As I boarded the plane, I was late of course and the last one to board, Dave, who was already seated, said to me as I passed by, "Row 17, that's you, man!" Then he sat back smiling. He said he could hear me talking. Said he'd never heard me run my mouth like that. 38 years of marriage and 4 grown kids later, Dave was proud of that. He'd tear up whenever he told the story. One of the earliest and longest-lasting bands, Dave had featured Hiram Bullock on guitar and myself on bass. We would flank Dave and add crazy energy to Dave's show. Hiram, with his wireless guitar, would jump off the stage and run through the audience, up to the mezzanine and back down again, while playing a wild solo. The audience would go nuts. I'll never forget seeing how much Dave enjoyed watching the whole thing. Or when I'd go into a crazy bass solo, Dave would sit back and enjoy it with a proud look on his face. It was his show, but he had no problem watching us do our thing. Then Hiram got me a wireless. Oh, it was on then. We'd be out there for like 10 minutes. Shout out to Buddy Williams, Don Grolnick, Sugar Bear, and Ronnie Miller from that band. So many stories. Sending love to Dave's wife Alice, who arrived in his life in time to show him a love that he cherished and needed. I'll never forget the two of them showing up at the concert hall, Alice smiling with Dave's sax on her back. They met 8 or 9 years ago, and she was by his side for every note and every breath including his last. I'll have to do more than one post, too much to tell. I'm full of never-ending gratitude for the chance to know, laugh, and make music with David Sanborn. Working with him as a young bassist, I evolved into a producer, composer, arranger, band leader, businessman, and artist, all because of the incredible confidence David had in me to do it all at a very young age. I worked with Luther Vandross, Miles Davis, and a bunch of others, using all the skills and confidence David Sanborn helped me develop. Love you, man. We'll carry your sound in our heads forever. Rest in peace, brother. Marcus. Marcus Miller's tribute highlights the profound bond he shared with David Sanborn, transcending their initial age difference to become close friends and collaborators. Their remarkable musical synergy is evident, with Miller crafting music that perfectly suited Sanborn's style, demonstrating his deep understanding of Sanborn's preferences and influences. Sanborn's mentorship played a significant role in Miller's evolution as a musician and person, helping him develop into a multifaceted artist who worked with other renowned musicians. The tribute is rich with personal anecdotes that illustrate their shared journey, from early performances to personal milestones, such as Sanborn introducing Miller to his future wife. Miller recalls the joy and energy of their performances, underscoring Sanborn's willingness to share the spotlight and encourage his bandmates' creativity. Expressing gratitude for knowing Sanborn, Miller vows to carry his musical legacy forward, reflecting the lasting impact Sanborn had on him and the broader music community. Additionally, the acknowledgement of Sanborn's wife, Alice, highlights the personal support and love that surrounded Sanborn in his final years, adding a touching dimension to his legacy. Overall, the tribute celebrates the life and legacy of David Sanborn, emphasizing the deep, lasting influence he had on Marcus Miller and the world of music. David Sanborn's legacy will continue to resonate through the countless lives he touched with his music, his mentorship of younger artists like Marcus Miller, and the enduring influence of his unique sound and style in the jazz and blues genres. His ability to blend emotional depth with technical mastery has left an indelible mark on the music industry. Sanborn's collaborations, performances, and recordings will inspire future generations of musicians, while the personal stories and memories shared by those who knew him best ensure that his spirit and contributions will not be forgotten. We invite you to join us at the Tribute Vault channel to pay homage to such important individuals who have left our lives happier through their remarkable contributions. By celebrating their legacies, sharing their stories, and remembering their impact, we honor the enduring influence they have had on our lives and the world. Your participation helps keep their memory alive and inspires future generations to appreciate and continue their work. Thank you for subscribing. Please let us know what you think in the comment section. Your feedback is valuable to us, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts and reflections.